guess. Pushing the game.
What the fuck out? Давай, давай!
Hear that?
Or what?
My name is Martin Truscott. I am a Canadian-born Russian citizen. I've been a foreign correspondent for the Pravda news agency for 3 years.
Was that it? Where does it remain?
Look to the right.
The right? Alright.
In February of 2014, I was sent to the Crimean Peninsula with FSB security forces conducting a counterinsurgency operation in that area. Eventually, the conflict escalated into a military operation against NATO special forces, attempting to eliminate a high-ranking Crimean Tatar leader in that area.
That was a bomb. Full CIA, yeah, okay, you saw it. Alright, good. Everybody saw it. Good.
Armed with only my camera, the following is a visual recollection of those events, as it happened. The operation began on the evening of February 21st, as the FSB task force, stationed at Novofedorivka barracks for several months, began a preliminary reconnaissance operation to establish contact with the Tatar militia. This was an uneasy coalition between the Russian forces and the Tatars. The Tatars wanted Crimea to become an independent nation, the Russians were there for the opposite reason. In the end, the two forces allied with each other with the threat of encroaching Western forces. The operation began as FSB forces deployed to a position in a suburb on the outskirts of the Crimean city of Novofedorivka. Tatar militia elements have already secured the suburb as a forward position to defend against NATO forces, whom had already deployed south of the city hours before. The FSB elements were to move into the suburb and establish contact with the Tatar commander. While the tense feeling through the barracks was shared by everyone there, morale was still high. Most of the soldiers here were veterans of Dagestan, Chechnya, and South Ossetia. They had tasted war. As a result, there was still room to kick back and relax. For now.
I was going to suggest the BB maracas. Yeah.
Thanks.
So I don't know if you can see anything, but right now we are stationed at a forward observation position. Just in case NATO forces come this way, eventually this platoon will act as a quick reaction force in case something goes bad for first or third platoon. For now, we're sitting here. I can see the stars very well. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but we're really deep within the woods. And everybody's trying to be as quiet as they can because we don't know if NATO's close or not. We're in the village now. Yes. Trying to secure the place.
Take this one too.
Ensuring that NATO doesn't take this strategic position.
You guys need to get in a building now. We got NATO coming in. Take cover, take position.
I don't know who you guys are, but I'm going with you. Watch your sectors.
Down here. Everybody on this floor, get in the building, get in the room, and watch security out, okay?
Basement on the left side, crawl space only.
Not a good idea. Hey, just wait. Keep your muzzle clear, man. What's going on?
Okay, that is also among something to purchase.
Don't yell it out. Yeah, good copy. What's the plan? What's going out? Look at Andy. Go to Andy. Look at Andy.
So despite the Russians linking up with the Tatar local forces, I have not seen a single NATO soldier on this turf so far, even though we've had some slight contact where we've quickly routed the NATO forces. We've never actually gotten into a serious firefight yet, but clearly this situation is, you know, it's very easy for the situation to escalate at this time.
You got security.
Contact 12! Contact! Contact 12! I'm backing up! Get the light, get the light, get the light on! More! Contact!
Hello. So one hand.
Okay,
you guys are gonna get really good footage.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh god, we're gonna get shot too.
So vehicles got ready, you guys will escort. Okay?
What's your name, soldier?
I am Marco.
Marco.
That is Yuri, that is Alexei.
Pleased to meet you.
We bought truck from Sergey. Never trust Sergey.
Fuck Sergey.
Fuck Sergey.
You guys up. It's going to happen. It's going to happen right here.
Gone active.
Okay.
We are press. Do not hurt us. I think they bite.
I hope so.
Shit.
Because I'm so
Fucking good. How can you shoot women and children?
easy.
You just don't beat them so much, huh?
Thank you for the ride, Marco.
I hope somebody is recording that whole trip.
Stay safe.
We haven't blocked out.
Is it unlocked?
I don't like mustard.
Since we're back at the base now and most of the Russians have not yet arrived yet, let me just show you where I'm living for the next couple days. The Russian and Tatar forces had gone and secured the suburbs with little to no casualties. That night we only ran into a squad or two of NATO Special Operations soldiers. It was like they were only watching us, testing our defenses. I'd heard stories of these kind of men. I've seen the war movies. Americans definitely made for tough opponents. And I found it extremely peculiar to see none of the Tatar or Russian forces even the slightest bit nervous about the operation, especially the Tatars. These were men who had declared war on America. Some of them were probably involved in Afghanistan in one way or another. While the Tatars were truly extremists, in the best definition of the word, I felt safe with them at our backs. I also hoped that they'd remain our allies for the rest of this operation. Only the next 48 hours would determine if it stayed that way. Tomorrow, I'm definitely going to need that helmet. And tonight it was kind of too cold to bring out that thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's where we're living.
And I just said first can go eat first. So if you want to send like every 5 minutes, send like.
for having
The late night gave us little time to sleep for the long day ahead of us, yet many of the Russian men have already woken up at 5 a.m. It's easy to believe these men are all special forces. I swear they never sleep.
Your team there?
It's gonna be every other person. So
right now, the Russian forces are currently training in order to get ready for their deployment in about 12 hours or so. Now, it's really tense out here. Just watching them, going through the maneuvers because they are trying to be as ready as absolutely possible for what might lie ahead in this deployment.
alright, good. Alright, everyone reset. Reset. Where's the center? We're about to do something. Contact right! Contact right!
No, man. Just cutting the bread, man.
Can
we get back?
Yeah, dude.
File up. Let's go, Batman. There's a Putin tag.
This was now the day that we would face NATO head-on. According to the morning brief, some 4 platoons of U.S. Army Rangers had deployed in the area overnight. Before I knew it, we were heading out.